What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about veterans beneficiaries and did they mess that whole thing up? But first off, on this channel, we talk about personal finance and traveling on a budget. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. Okay, so I want to talk about veterans beneficiaries, and I really think the government missed an opportunity here, and it's sad. It really is. Veterans, when it comes to stimulus checks, they waited until the end, so they're not going to receive. They're going to be the last ones. So SSI and veterans beneficiaries are going to be the last people to receive their stimulus check, and I think that's a bad thing. Like it just, especially when it comes to veterans, people who fought for our freedoms, and now they're at the end of the line. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I posed this before, and I did get some comments, and I just want to talk a little bit about the reason why I think that veterans should be first. I mean, I think we can all agree that veterans should be first, but some people raised some pretty interesting comments about, why they did it the way they did. And so this is stimulus money. This is money that should be helping us get the economy back on track. And you have veterans beneficiaries, you have people on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, railroad retirement, fixed income, right? So the idea is that their income is fixed, so they don't really, there's not going to be any change when it comes to their lifestyle. And I have arguments against that, and I'll talk about that in a second. But that was the argument. People who are newly unemployed really need the money. So people who file their taxes in 2018 and 2019 and recently might have found themselves out of a job, those are the people that need the money right away. And that argument is very strong, and I understand that. The only problem with that argument is not everyone who got their checks first lost their job. And so if there was a way to figure out, okay, these are the people who lost their job and these are the people who we're going to give the stimulus check to first, then that would be one thing. There's one way to do that. People filing unemployment, right? Having that information. And I know I'm going to say this and people are going to be like, the portal. Yeah, have a portal. IRS have a portal where people can put that information in. So they can let them know, okay, yes, these people are unemployed. But people who have jobs and are still pulling in the same income, they shouldn't have been getting checks first because their lifestyle through this process hasn't really changed that much. So, and if you're working, you're probably making more money than someone who's on Social Security or a veteran or on SSI or SSDI. So that's the way that I look at that. They could have split it up. So instead of 80 million people receiving those checks that were in the first round, it could have been half that or even less than half that. And it could have been just people who are unemployed. Another thing about people who are unemployed currently, they have unemployment that they can receive. So not only are they getting a stimulus check, but they also qualify to get unemployment. So it's not just a person who's on a fixed income, they're only getting the $1,200, or if they have dependents, maybe getting a few additional $500, for their dependents. But that's their fixed income. People who are unemployed, they have an opportunity to apply for unemployment, get an additional money, additional $600 from the federal government, plus whatever the state's giving them per week. We're talking about a one-time $1,200 payment. Unemployment, they're getting per week. And in California is a good example. If you max out, you're $450 a week for California, and then you get an additional $600 per week. So that's what they're getting per week, and they're getting the $1,200 stimulus check. So I just think, I think they missed the ball here when it comes to veterans, especially veterans, because they should have been first. And even after you have Social Security, you have all the people who are getting, like Social Security will be getting their checks this week, and then SSI and veterans will be getting their check in mid-May. So we're right now, today is April 26th. Mid-May, veterans will be getting their checks. They could have moved veterans up. At the very least, move them into that same area where, let's say you want to do the 80 million and you weren't able to distinguish who was employed or not employed, and you want to just send it out to everyone who filed their taxes in 2018, 2019, put veterans in there as well. That's just the way that I see it. They even waited as far as veterans being automatic, because veterans weren't automatic. They were the last one to come online when it came to being automatic, which means that they had to fill out the non-filer form on the IRS portal prior to a week and a half ago when they made that change. So it's one of those things I just wanted to get out and get your opinion on it too. So down below, let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think they kind of messed up on the way that they decided who's getting the stimulus checks first? Just let me know down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you guys have any questions, please post it down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.